Buongiorno amici, ciao a tutti. Sono BC. And welcome to the TueZday, Tuezday, little vlog that we're going to start on the channel. I am in a point in my life right now where I need to find a little more balance in things that are going on. And one of the things I'm starting to neglect is my my project, my RBZ32 project. And you know, some of you guys have been asking what's going on with it, and you know what, I've been asking that myself. I've been asking that as well. And so I'm gonna dedicate every Tuesday now to working on the Z, and I'm gonna do a little bit of vlog about it and talk about where I'm at and what the status is and what's going on with it. And yeah, I want to bring you guys along, right? And I'll tell you why. I'm a firm believer that that knowledge is power, but when you're the one holding all that knowledge, ultimately, you really, I don't know, it's kind of worthless, right? Because you really need to, the whole point of having knowledge and gaining knowledge is to be able to pass it on. And so that way, the knowledge that you have becomes immortal. You entrust it into other people and let them carry on your legacy. And you know, when I go around through the interwebs in the process of trying to do this project, I'll tell you what I find. I find a lot of instances where the car is already done and people are like, look at all the things that I did. But we never get to see the process. There's not a lot of documentation. There's one person out there, Scott. And Scott has been amazing. He's been one of the main sources of information that I've had for a long, long time to help me out along the way. Yeah, so we're at the critical point now where the Z is finally painted, amici, and the body kit is on. Man, I'm loving the way it turned out, by the way. We got the car back from the paint shop in early October, but there was some blemishes. There was a blemish on the front bumper, and it turned out the door jambs were a little off color. So we had to wait until the paint shop could take her back, which wasn't until Thanksgiving week, and it is now good to go. And she's gorgeous. And now that the side skirts are done, I got them on as well, and it just gives this car just an incredible look. If you're wondering, this is indeed satin black. It is not a wrap. It is not a plexi or plastic spray. It is a legit satin black paint job with a clear coat, actually a glossy roof. And it cost me a pretty penny, but we're not going to talk about that. So what are we going to talk about? Well, this is our workshop, and this is going to be where we're going to get together and collaborate on this project over the course of however much longer it takes. And I just want to kind of bring you up to speed. This is all the part of the garage that's crazy. And yeah, let's just take a look around and see what we see. These are all the different license plates that I've had throughout my life. And these are all the ones that I had specifically as collector's items. But I've maintained every plate I've ever had. Very cool, very fine. What else we got here? Lots of other stuff. This is little projects here. Let's see. Yeah, we've already seen the car quite a bit. And if we go over here, this is all the parts that are waiting to go on. So all the goodies, some of the polished bits. I got a set of turbos down here, but those are just simply for show and decoration. Someday I'll get them incorporated in my man cave. Intercooler, what is that? Oil cooler, oil lines, some gauges, some filters. We got some bushings, some motor mounts, some extra parts that I'm going to be trying to sell here soon. And this is all the, right here, this is all the tubing for the intercooler system. Down here we got some old Z heads, transmission here for the RB. This is the all-wheel drive transmission, but we're going to take this apart. Actually, we're going to take it apart right about here. And this front bell housing will actually mate up with the 300ZX transmission to give us the perfect Franken's-mission, if you want to call it that. And yeah, let's turn over here to what we got. Now this is kind of our main project area. So this is the cart with all the goodies that I'm kind of currently tinkering with. And under this beautiful little blanket is the beast. Oh me, oh my. Oh, isn't she gorgeous? Lots of work has been going into this thing, man. And if you're wanting to know, like, okay, how did we get to this point with this engine? I really highly suggest that you go and you check out my Twitter feed. You know, I'm kind of at a weird point where I don't know if I should start a new channel to do this vlog or if we should just continue with what we've got. But my Twitter has pictures of this progress from start to finish all the way through. But we're still running the stock twin turbos. I do not want to upgrade to a single turbo concept. We got Tomei manifolds, Tomei downpipes. Yeah, stock twin turbo. All stainless steel hard lines. Beautiful. Around the back side, I had my stock intake manifold custom polished. And we are using the stock RB26 oil pan, and you can see here where the axle would have came through. That's been sealed, welded shut. I've also removed all the fins from the underside, and I've actually painted this entire oil pan a gunmetal gray. If we look over here on the other side, this is the money side right here. So there you go. You can see where the axle's been welded shut. Actually, I should say the other side was the money side, right? This is the side that had the gearbox, and that's all been cleaned away. Nice and clean. We got our gritty sandwich plate up there to run to our oil cooler eventually. And we're going to be using, eventually the brain behind this engine is going to be a Link ECU. So we're going to try and make our engine management as simple as possible. Oh, and one other cool thing that's inside my garage right now. Hi! Lily's here.
Hi.
And Lily is, in fact, my Z buddy, man. She is amazing. She's been helping me forever and ever on this car. And she's going to be the one that's going to finally help me get this thing to be the beast that it needs to be. So, we still have the stock engine inside. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick, but I just want to show you a couple good things that are going on here. And look, we're gonna go for a little drive this weekend. I don't know, we're not gonna be able to see that, but we're at 99,972 miles. So we are gonna hit 100,000 miles on a cruise this weekend, and we're gonna try and accomplish it right on the beach side, and we're gonna do it at sunrise on the east side of the island. So we're gonna try and get some good photos right at 100,000 miles. All right, let's look inside. All right, still have the non-turbo VG inside here. This engine does run really, really well. Less than 100,000 miles. I just did a full 60,000 mile service on it, so everything about it is really strong and really nice. But sadly, it's gotta go because we want to do fun and cool things with it. So.
It sounds so pretty.
And that's what we're gonna see now. Let's see how this thing sounds. So right now, let's open up the garage a little bit so we don't
Kill anyone.
asphyxiate ourselves.
Can I turn it on?
But yeah, so right now we're actually running straight pipe exhaust. We have no resonators or catalytic converters on. Running an X pipe in the back, and then I've had a custom set of MagnaFlows put on the back, as you can see here. And let me get Lily to fire it up. Turbos in there, the twin turbos off the RB, and probably put a resonator. It's going to bring that sound way down and sound much better. But the whole point is to maintain the dual exhaust, even though the RB has it coming out of one side. Once this car kind of gets up to temperature, it'll sound much nicer. But yeah, so that's where we're at, Amici. That Looking forward to good things. I want to bring you along. Let me know what you think, and I'll tell you what, every step of the way, we're going to do this together. I think the next time we get together, we're going to actually start doing some work, and I want to start by tearing the top of the engine down and getting it ready to actually pull out. So yeah, every step of the way, let's do this together. Let's learn together. Let's grow together, and hopefully become an archive of information for the next guy like me that comes along and says that he wants to do this to his car. Perhaps he can look back at this video series and have some more information. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Ciao tutti.
Oh, wait. Twin shocks for the twin turbo.
Twin shocks for the twin turbo. I'll see you guys later. Aloha and bye-bye.